Oh shit. I've just been explaining stuff then. uh, I bought a brand new mic, didn't realise it was on mute. Oh, that's embarrassing. But anyway, so I'm gonna be creating Lancashire. That's embarrassing. Oh, I feel bad. But anyway, that's a noob error. Yeah, but anyway, right, today I'm gonna do Preston, so before Chris pointed out that my mic was on mute. Basically, on one side of the river in Preston, like Preston has a river running through it, it's called the River Ribble. And basically, on one side of it is Preston, on the other side is a small town called Penritham. So, I say small town, it's about 40,000. It's reasonable. Just nothing in it really. It's just residential. So, much more room to work with on this side and not a massive fucking hill there. So, I'm gonna do it square by square. So, Preston this way. That could be the M6 there actually. That might help. That can sort of be the A6. It's not an A road, but okay. It's a road. The A6 is like a two-lane A road. So, like two-lane either side. It goes up to the M55. But yeah, like, we sort of get on with it anyway. Right, I need to bring maps back up, because otherwise I would have no... Right, the M6 doesn't loop around the way I want it to. Yeah. Yeah, so, for the most part, right, I'm gonna have to use this four-lane road for the A6, and the median is more like a barrier, but okay. I kind of need to connect it, and I'll need freeform roads as well. It sort of goes slightly southwest, or southeast even, slightly southeast towards the centre of the city. I was in Preston today as well, so buying some clothes on this new mic. That doesn't look right. It's like a very, very gradual curve. That's gone way too far east. At least I think this is east. It's Skylines, so you have no idea. So go from about there. It's sort of like that. It's that gradual. It's like that down. I'm gonna have to do this in small parts. It goes right across the city. It goes right down through the middle of the city to about the middle of the city square, and then it sort of jolts like that, and then it gets bisected by Blackpool Road about here, and then it sort of comes back on itself for a little bit, like this, and then I don't get the diagonal roads that I want. That's what? Straight road might be a bit nicer for this part. And then it'll sort of connect up with the A59. And then the A59 will go off over here to the edge of the map. So that's sort of like the A6. It looks terrible, I know. See what the comment was. And Blackpool Road. See, Britain has a problem with only using like single lane roads for the most part. But Blackpool Road, 1 lane or 2 lane? I need to know this. Google. I've got so many tabs open right now. Blackpool Road. Blackpool Road, Preston. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-lane road. It's not. It's sort of. It's sort of like one. It's sort of like 2 to like 4. Oh, that's awkward. It's not a proper 2-lane road. So that sort of like curves this way. It sort of curves off the A59 right, and sort of connects up to Blackpool Road. It sort of connects up to the A6 a bit further up. I'm pretty sure the A6 goes all the way to Manchester. I am right in thinking that. I think. And that connects about there. This looks amazing. What's the A582 then? That's a long way down. That's the road I get into Preston. Okay, the incline may not be realistic. Preston does have hills, but that's more East Lancashire where the hill part is. Like, as you go to the East Lancashire Pennines, you got the Yorkshire Pennines and you got the Lancashire Pennines. So bring the A59 across, then and bring it through to Penwitham. That's about right. I honestly thought the A582 was much higher up. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to do. I feel like that's a bit too high up. That goes off in a southwest direction. I know where I live is about 10 miles south of Preston. No, 10 miles seems a bit too much. Maybe about 5. Between 5 and 10. Just live in a nice suburban town. Say nice. It's quite grotty. that goes up a bit, and then it goes practically across at this point. And then just before the river, the A583 goes up like this direction. It basically just goes up. The river doesn't go the way I want it to, but I should have really used a custom map, but I can't get custom maps on console. And then that practically comes straight down like this, and then goes straight across the river. That bridge is way too nice. It does not have arcs like that whatsoever. No bridge across the river has any sort of arcs in any sort of way. It has like under arches, but not arches like this. Then that goes to about there. Then any other road I put in is a single lane road, for the most part. This practically just goes straight up for a little bit. And then it has a little branch off of it. It goes like that. And there's a road that goes across there. I've never properly studied Preston on a map. And then you've got the A583, which does not go across a river, but it will have to in this instance. And it just sort of weaves back and forth like that. And for now, that's where it's going to. Right. Go back onto maps. And then go back onto a single lane road from here. Blackpool Road. Sort of messed this up a bit. It does not go like that, but it sort of mirrors it, the A583 above it for a while, and then sort of connects to it at Rivers Way. Not over a river, obviously. For anyone that is wondering, this is not accurate in any way, but in terms of the map, or just the road layout, or anything. Alright, I'm trying to. Then it just needs to connect to the motorway, so that doesn't look good, but let's try that again. That's a bit of wasted space there. But for now that needs to connect to the motorway. And that's about accurate actually, and that goes across like that, and then from Blackpool Road there's just a little bit further along, so go about there, is another road which sort of comes down this way, sort of bends back up, goes to the A583, it goes to this A583 junction though. And then there's another road just a little bit further up as well, and that goes to this bit of the A583, and then goes down to the A59 as well, right where the meander is. That's just a lot of road spaghetti. This is difficult work. I haven't even got into like, I haven't even properly zoomed in yet. This is like the typical Google Maps zoom. So a little bit up from Blackpool Road is another sort of a slope too steep. Go a little bit further up. And that goes across and then goes back down a bit. And then that goes across and up. This is hard. Not really to scale, and it's also like I need to like do districts at some point, because this is going off the standard Google Maps scale at the moment. Like this is just all A roads and B roads and stuff like that. At this point, I don't even know where Blackpool Road is. Pretty sure Blackpool Road is this one. Yeah. Then that's the A59. That's the A6. Yeah, I have to connect it to the highway. that's some other A roads that I'm not really concerned about. Because this is where Preston is. I'm acting as this is the River Ribble. It's not, but yeah. What the heck am I gonna find? Like, I'm gonna have to put in like power sources. I don't know where power is in Preston. Right, I don't know where industry goes in Preston. I suppose there's some offices on the docks. How am I gonna do the docks as well? That's gonna be a bit awkward. But anyway, this road sort of just goes up to where the A6 meets the M55. Sure. Right, this road goes all the way up to the M55 basically. This sort of takes a sharp curve at this point. I don't really get a custom map in this, so I sort of goes up and yeah, just leave it at that. No, in fact no. The meander stops at about that point, and then it sort of goes up a bit sharper, like that, about that angle. And this road goes under the motorway when it comes. When I get round to building the motorway. It's all single lane roads, which is really confusing me. That road comes off about there. Oh, this is the hospital road. Okay. This is the Preston side of it, which I don't really use. I come from the motorway side. I'll try and find where the junctions are. That's 31, that's 31A. 32 is where the M55 is. That's basically the Horton bypass. The Broughton bypass. First motorway in Britain. That's random knowledge of the day. And it's a fucking nightmare. It is a nightmare to... And then that goes onto this road. Yeah, that's right. And then that goes across up here. I'm somehow gonna have to get the I'm gonna have to make this a straight road, otherwise I'm not gonna be able to get the hospital on it. It sort of carries on at that angle. So where's the college campus then? That takes a quite drastic turn here. There's also a booth right next to the hospital for some unknown reason. Just... It's... Where the hospital is probably a nicer part of Preston. Yes, it's a nice part of Preston. And then that sort of goes backwards a bit. and then goes like that, and then there's a road that goes up to the A6 M55 brought an interchange. At about a decent angle to begin with. So this is just road spaghetti. This is sort of to quite a large scale. It's like I'm probably not going to do many finer roads because I don't really have the room. If I'm going to put in 9 other towns and wait, I'm not even sure Lancashire has many cities. Preston, Lancashire, which isn't a big city anyway. That's about it. It's got some moderately sized towns like Burnley, Blackburn, Morecambe, Accrington, Blackpool. So some decently sized places, but only 2 cities. That has massive bay as well, which does go into Cumbria. All our cities got stolen. We had Manchester, we had Liverpool. We also lost some quite big towns as well, like Stockport and that might have always been Cheshire actually. We lost Bolton, that's quite a big place. When the new map so that anyway, I got sidetracked. That road comes off at pretty much constant angle, and then practically comes down like that, and then goes off about that angle out of the map, basically out of the what I have to work with for this stream, this part. I've got that done in half an hour. It's not too bad. So back to this road anyway. That sort of just continues its journey at about that angle, and then sort of goes like that for a short distance, and then meets up with this road here. In fact, that's a little bit further down. Not too much further down, just a little bit further down, because it starts curving backwards. And then there's a road that... Hi Mum. There's a road that connects about there, and then that comes down at about that angle and then down, and then that goes across to Blackpool Road as well. Like that. So that's quite a large area that I've done. 58, 59. There's a road that's about there. Try and find it. If my mouse would respond. I've got that road that goes across. There's a road that goes across from this point. It sort of almost connects to the A road there, but doesn't, and then comes quite sharply down like that. Sort of goes quite sharply again, and then quite sharply again up, and then sort of connects up where that is there. And then there's a little road junction that goes across about there. I'm probably not going to get the same representation of the population that I would realistically. I mean, population of Preston's about 100 and something thousand. Not a big city, but big enough. Fuck's sake, work. Mouse is being very temperamental. Might swap laptops here. I'm using my old one because that's got all my YouTube files on it. Right. Don't want that. That's about it for the roads. I think there are more roads that I need to put in. I'm not but I'll short about that. I'll zoom in a little bit. Right, yeah, that's it for the main sort of road. So let's get into actual Preston. Yeah, I'm swapping my laptops. Right, won't be long. Right. Got my other laptop. Which is cleansed at the moment. Power. Just this may take a few moments just to log in. So the hospital's on this road. Right, no. Right, I'm trying to think. Is hospital on that road or this road? No, hospital's on this road. Yeah, that's right. This is Blackpool Road. Right. Kinda need maps. Let's bring up my phone. Just Preston. Don't really want Fishergate. So this area is sort of forward. Or I might do it by postcode. So like the centre of Preston would be like PR1. This is like PR3 and PR2. Pemberton is PR26 for some unknown reason, and Leyland is PR25 and PR26. Alright, so I'm gonna start placing some stuff anyway. So you've got here, like in this sort of area, you've got Yukon. So or University Central Lancashire. Doesn't look like that. Yukon's quite a modern university. Department store is not far from Yukon, but I kind of want the mall, which should go about there. That will be St George's and this can be Fishergate. Opera House, no. Expo, sort of. We got Guildhall. That's sort of around there. High Interest Towers, not really. Aquarium, that's for Blackpool. Science Centre. Preston have a Science Centre. Theatre of Wonders, no. Modern Art Museum, we don't have an art gallery. We have a museum. We have a few museums, but we don't have a modern art museum. And that's not a footy stadium. Which, to be fair, we need quite a few football stadiums. We'd need one for Preston, we need one for... This is just being very slow and I'll check that comment. Like, I could do London, but some of the things aren't unlocked. That's St Paul's. City Hall in Preston is very tiny. It's tiny. It's not. I don't think it'd be a City Hall. That echo there, probably. Don't have a luxury hotel. Transport tower, no. No, I'm not joining that party. Tax offices, sort of. Right. Anyway, let's bring maps back up. Google. There we go. There's plenty of schools around. There's always schools around. Where's the bus station? Oh, that sure does look like Preston bus station, except it's all one level rather than having a multi-storey car park on top of it. It's a listed building, Preston bus station. No idea how. Preston bus station is a listed building. Just think about that. It's sort of not far from Fishergate. It's like, put it there. I'll have to put in all the little streets as well, but for now let's get the main buildings in. And there's not really many bus lanes in Preston either. No, we do have a train station that's not far from. Oh, it's at Fishergate, should I say? But it sort of goes across like this way. Space already occupied. You want about? It sort of. It doesn't go that way. It goes across, like, it goes that way, the way it is now, and then goes to London and Glasgow and Manchester and some other places. But that's gonna have to go on there. And it only has 2 tracks. Actual Preston train station has 6 or 7 platforms. Not entirely sure. No airport, or there is an airport at Blackpool, but that's closed. And there will be a bunch of taxi ranks around. We've got some big parks in Preston. Yeah, I've got it up on my laptop. I'm watching the stream on my phone, so I can check comments. I can't get the train station in where I want it. Like, ideally I'd want it in here, because it sort of it's advertising Premier Inn in which is next to Fishergate. Right, time to zoom in a bit and put in some of the smaller roads. Oh my god, whoa, way too many small streets. Where's Fishergate Street then? Or Fishergate Hill? St George's Road is here, so that must mean that's St Paul's Road. Where's Fishergate? It is quite blocky. Or A6 Garstang Road. Right. A6 Garstang Road and Blackpool Road. Which is here. In the middle of that is Moore Park Avenue. And then Moore Park, obviously. So, Moore Park Avenue be dirt road. It's not, it's actually paved. And it goes right next to the park. It goes right across from the A6 to the A603, which is Sherton Finney Way, I think, at that point. So it goes from Garstang Road to Sherton Finney Way, which is where Deepdale Stadium is, and Deepdale just area. Right, so that can be Moore Park. It's just footy pitches and trees. And there's a play park in there somewhere. It's roughly about in the middle where the play park is. So that'll do. Yeah, Deepdale Stadium, I suppose that can be Sherton Finney Way, which means Deepdale Stadium is in that, right, time to put in a bunch of little roads. It is basically just from this point onwards, it is just little streets. It's basically just strips from this point onwards. And then that connect up there. St Thomas's Road, which is where I park for North End match days. It's the only reason why I know it. And all these are like little cul-de-sacs. It's like a one-way system in real life. It's a pain in the arse to get out after match day. Yeah, that'll do. There's sort of a road that goes across the park as well. I'm just going to leave that in as a bike path, because it's usually blocked off to general public. These go through to St George's Road. They do. Except that's the... I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, I've done this on the wrong side. I'm an idiot. Delete all of these. I was wondering why I had so little room to work with there. So that goes back like 3 little bits. Make sure I get it. And that does, St Thomas's Road does connect to Garstang Road, because that's how I get onto it. And then this is practically a one-way system in real life. This is very twitchy, and they all go through, sort of. Right, I'm pretty sure you can get through on a bike, but you can't in a car. Right, that'll do. So, I'm pretty sure anything else that's left to do is just parks and other bits. Try and find out what any parks are and where the rail lines go as well. So Blackpool Road this way. See, this is why I wanted the train line going this way, because the train line sort of goes across Blackpool Road up here. That's where Blackpool Road ends and becomes another road. But I'm sort of just going to outline parks by little dirt roads. So park there and grass road. Right, if you ever come to Preston, this is not what it looks like. This is not an accurate representation. This is done to a terrible scale. I'm doing these streets really small, like the gaps in between. Bring that across and across like that. Right, I don't want. I kind of want a high-rise ban, because there's not really any high-rises in Preston or Lancashire for that matter. So I might implement that as one of the policies. So just put in a bunch of small houses. Low density housing might be a thing to go with. There's just lots of little streets in Preston, just like, or just Britain for that matter actually. It's just, you ever come to Britain, it's just, the road systems are a mess. They're not planned in any sort of way. Like America, say if like go like New York, the road system is like planned. It's like gridded streets. And Preston is somewhat gridded. It's much nicer than most other cities, I think. But at the same time, it's a one-way nightmare. It's like all the little one-way streets are like, that's the only grid you get. It's just little one-way streets for residential housing. Nothing, like no major road is like a straight road. It like curves like that. It's just, it's like a nightmare to live in Britain, basically. Like, the weather's terrible. I got absolutely soaked today. I'm pretty sure there will be a park in here, like maybe Ribbleton Park, maybe or maybe Avon, or both. That's the point. Is there a park this way? There isn't really. Oh, there is actually. There's Avon. There's not really a lot of parks, so I'm just putting in grids to bring up my population, basically. So that's how it's going to get brung down. No, not having that. Right, nowhere in Britain has a nice grid system. Like, even my town does not have a grid system. All the towns just are that old that, like, nothing is planned. And I mean nothing is planned. It's like, all our like towns and our cities like date back so long, but like where I live is in the like Doomsday Book, which is basically like the first thing to like be published so that you could collect taxes. So that's how where I live. That's how my town is. So, like, the grid systems aren't realistic, but who cares? I just need them for population. This can sort of be like shopping area around here. Because that is what it is in real life. There's just lots of little roads that I sort of like should be connecting some of these up to like the main roads. It's just okay. This is not an accurate representation of Preston, just for the record. It's just, I need a much larger map. I'd need 81 tiles to do anything. Like, I'd need like 6 to 9 tiles just for Preston alone, and then about like 6 for Burnley, like 4 or 5 for Blackpool. Blackpool's quite thin. It's just once you get past like the beachfront, it's just like 1.5 miles, 2 miles of just houses in like strips. Blackpool isn't a nice place either. It's if you've never been to Blackpool, apart from like the touristy bit in Blackpool is, it's just not a nice place. It's like the promenade, the pier, the tower, the illuminations. That's all right. The place of beach as well, and then everything else is just not a nice place to be. It's just how to describe it. It's just, yeah. It's just shame could be said about my town, to be fair. My town isn't the nicest place in the world, but apparently it's amongst the best place to live in the UK somehow. I suppose in terms of like job opportunity where I live and stuff like that, it's not bad, but to be amongst the best, one of the best places in the UK, it's a far push. It's like standard of living, things like that. That's okay where I live. And then there is a lot of jobs going around here, and the cost of living is quite low. So I can see sort of why it's quite up high, but in terms of like actually living here, there's nothing to do. It is, you'll get bored after 3 days. It is just a dreary monotone of industrial Britain. This is my rant of the video over. How's that outer city? Just fuck you. And just place a bunch of grids. Yay, grids. Because they always look so amazing to look at, aren't they? Sarcasm. It's just, I don't like looking at grids, to be completely honest. And it does look like an actual British city, an unorganised mess in terms of the main road layout, and then it sort of does, because the main roads are sort of like an unorganised mess, and then you'll have like gridded like residential areas. Should bring these down about there. And then that can go down to about, that can go across, and that can go across to that main junction there as well. And it's all anything is just like one way mesh, basically. Just a road, like a mesh of road system. no idea where I'm going to put industry. This is like all student accommodation and like offices around here. No, it's all shopping actually around here. It's where the docks is where all the offices are now. Sort of like semi like one-way roads. But not put those in there. Like the industrial bit is sort of like here, sort of in this part, where Longridge is. And sort of, I don't really know where industry goes in Preston. Sort of some around the docks, which is sort of over this way. I sort of want the Eden project in. I want the Eden project in, but I can't put that in yet because I've not unlocked it. That seems quite accurate for like, this is quite an accurate road system. This road system is just gonna be a mess, isn't it? Oh well. And then that, and then that as well. So put some offices in over here, a nice bit of housing in, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for now. So shitty info policies is what I want. Just, yeah, recycling, yes. No, that doesn't have it, but no, that's not a thing. It's not a thing either. I'm pretty sure tax is just standard tax. High-rise barn. We don't have high-tech housing. No. Heavy traffic ban, no, that doesn't exist. Encourage biking. That actually does exist. And that. So do I speak Polish? I think. If that's what it says. And the answer is no, unfortunately. I can only do French, and that's only partially. Alright, so should have low density commercial in and around here. That's not accurate, but okay. And then industries over there, residential just here, there and everywhere basically. Industrial sort of goes up here, eventually it'll go up there, and de-zone all of that, de-zone that a little bit there as well. This is office station that goes in over here. Select. Get rid of that, and there we go. And then the rest is sort of residential. Preston is quite residential. It's just a lot of houses in Preston. That's going to be a nightmare to live there. And yeah, that's sort of what it is. The hospital is oh, that's what a hospital looks like. Because I'm doing a different... Yeah. Placed it on the wrong road. Sort of. I can sort of get that. Preston has a massive cemetery. On its main road in off the motorway. It has the largest one of the largest non-military cemeteries in the country. Depressing fact. And I just throw a few crematoriums around as well. Just throwing a couple up here and throw a few around. Fire station is a big fire station, and it's on the one of the main roads here. I think it's that one. I think it's on Blackpool Road. Or it might be... I think... No. Wait, no, that'll be 31A Junction. Yeah, it's off Blackpool Road. Near Deepdale Retail. And then I have no idea where the police station is in Preston. So just throw a couple around. But at this point, it's sort of not looking like Preston at all, but anyway, I do not have what it takes. And then schools, there's a lot of schools in Preston. Why is the high school so massive? There's no high school this big in, I forget high school. I think in this game is referring to what British people call college. Like high school to us is like secondary or elementary school to Americans. So that's why it's huge, it's humongous. Like that these high schools are humongous. And then a bunch of little primary schools, or like elementary schools to also like high schools, but okay, we don't have primary schools in this, I don't think. Like that's a decent place for and school there as well. I will have to put waste disposal somewhere, so, and a few incinerators up here as well. And okay, water will come from up here. Pretty sure our water actually comes from Shirley Way. If not, it's the Lake District. And then sewage treatment can go out over here. Goes out into Blackpool Sea, but it doesn't anymore. But that's just, I don't really want to explain that, but I would not want to swim in that, is all I'm gonna say. Don't swim in Blackpool Beach. It's just not very clean. So that's where the train lines are. Where's Moore Park? Moore Park is, that's quite accurate actually. Moore Park High School and Sike is literally right next to it is Moore Park, basically. It's right next to Moore Park itself. So there's a lot of footpaths that go around. Right, how close can I get the cycle path? And the answer is not that close. Right, that does connect up there, so and the car park is on the Moore Park Road side as well, teacher car park. And then we use the playground for parking, football wise, so So connect these entrances up. Yeah, that's a bit unrealistic. And then there's a bunch of paths that go around the edge of the park and they sort of go through the middle as well. So just and then bring that down as well. And then a few of these paths go across as well. There's a bunch of footy pictures in real life, but just leave it like that, that'll sort of do. And then trees, just plant a bunch of oak and conifers and stuff like that. Sort of sporadically. And like that. Like the actual park itself is a bit, it's like a small forest, apart from the footy pitches. And conifer too, no. Like and then I need to do water as well. So, bring the water pipes round like that, sort of to the edge, and I'll just connect it back like that as well. So just go across like that, it'll just be easier to just do the entire district like this. And just across like that. Almost done all the water piping. And then connect. And connect. And then that connects like that. For now, I think that's... almost it. We have coal power plants somewhere. This is sort of the industrial area, isn't it? So just throw these in. Up here. And then pylons to connect up these places. So bring it round the edge. Pylons don't go this close to the main city. The sort of transformer stations that take care of that. Year 10 physics, I think, told me that. But pylons don't actually go this close to the actual city. Alright, the closest pylon I know to Preston is about 2 miles out. Coming from my side anyway. Going into Preston. It doesn't actually go through the heart of the city at all. It's all underground cables and stuff like that. Right, so connect that up, but I suppose City Skylines isn't real life, so underground cables aren't a thing in terms of electricity. That should be a thing they should add to the game. Underground electricity cables. A little crematorium there. So bring that round the edge of the city like that. That'll go underneath this bridge. That's I don't want to do this, but it looks like I'm gonna have to do it that way. Connect that up. Just go around with all these pylons. And bring that back across to stop them complaining. That has to go out to that, and sort of has to go out to that as well. Sure. I made this a bit awkward for myself here. Connect that across like that, that's connected. These aren't connected. Oh yeah, I still need to bring this up as well. Connect that there. That can go there. That's not connected. that is now everywhere connected. Apart from that, which I know. That's connected from two sides. That's connected from two sides. Everywhere's connected apart from this little bit in the middle. And there's no point doing bush links yet. And bus station isn't big enough either. Like, Preston bus station has like... This has like 10 routes. Preston has like 60. And that's not even like a big city bus station. So let's just run this on a little bit. To see the city come in. The hills are quite unrealistic. Stop complaining. How have you not actually got any water? There we go. Shut your mouth. But I suppose it doesn't really matter anyway, because of... Well, I don't have to worry about money or absolutely anything, so it doesn't really matter. So, anyway, that's been it for me today. I will see you guys on Sunday. Carry on with this, what it already is, this mess, basically. I will clean up some parts of the city and do some like off-stream stuff like bus routes, connecting trains and stuff like that. But I'm trying to decide what I should do next. Maybe Blackpool be the next logical place to do. Maybe some minor towns like Penryn and Wales and Bambridge and what to call this way. Anyway, I'll worry about that when it comes to it. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.